Measuring productivity. How do we know when a nation is being more or less productive? Using the following formula, most countries use labor productivity to measure national productivity. Well, gross domestic product divided by total number of workers equals to labor productivity of a country. This equation reflects the general idea of productivity. It compares a country's total annual output of goods and service to the resources used to produce that output. The focus on labor rather than on the other resources such as capital or energy is preferred because most countries keep accurate records of the employment and hours worked. For example, the US Bureau of Labor Statistics and the US Bureau of Economic Analysis, in fact, compile updated monthly labor and economic output statistics. That's what they do on monthly basis. Productivity among global competitors. The latest studies by the Organizations for Economic Cooperation and Developers (OECD) has reported productivity levels of 23 participating countries, and they compare the productivity among several OECD countries. As we can see, economic output per hour worked in Belgium is about 28% higher than the average for OECD countries. Well, at present, right now, at 31% below average, output in New Zealand is the lowest among the nations. Why such differences from nation to nation? The answer lies in many factors. Well, there are technological factors, human skills, economic policies, natural resources, even traditions do work there. We can consider, for example, just one industrial sector, food production. The workers there in Japan, the food production industry employs more than uh, the workers in the automotive industry, computer consumer electronics, and machine industries combined. It is a fragmented, highly protected industry, and compared with the US food production, it is extremely inefficient. The average US worker produces 3.5 times as much food as his or her Japanese counterpart. Overall data shows that in time it takes a US worker to produce $100 worth of goods. Japan workers produce about $68 worth. Belgian workers produce that of $107 worth. Domestic productivity. Nations must be concerned about domestic productivity regardless of their global standing. A country that improves its ability to make something out of its own existing resources can increase wealth on all its inhabitants. Conversely, a decline in the productivity shrinks a nation's total wealth. Therefore, an increase in the one person's wealth comes only at the expense of the others with whom he or she shares socio-economic system. For example, additional wealth from the higher productivity can be shared among the workers as higher wages, investors as higher profits, and customers as stable prices. When productivity drops, however, wages can be increased only by reducing profits, penalizing investors, or by increasing prices, penalizing customers. It is understandable that the investors, suppliers, managers, and workers are all concerned about the productivity of specific industries and the companies as it goes along. Well, the national productivity trends are there. At the beginning of the millennium, United States found it very difficult for its performance, and there were reasons for the flaw. We'll discuss more in the next video.